Whoa yo, where is the family? Welcome back to another episode of Montego Baby's Jamaican Cuisine. Today we are dealing with some big people things. You know what we are dealing with today? Some cow food, and we are dealing with it curry style. There are many different variations of the cow food. You can deal with it brown stew, you can deal with it in a soup, and you can deal with it just naturally, just season it and just cook it down natural. You know what I mean? But today we are dealing with it some curry style, with some butter bean in it and some beef tendon in it same way. Now a lot of people probably don't know what beef tendon is, so I'm going to show you what I want. So join me again on this another wonderful adventure. I'm going to show you what I want. Bless. Alright family, so right here we have everything ready to go here. We have a cow foot, well washed, clean, and ready to accept some seasoning. You know what I mean? We have probably about a pound and a half or so of cow foot. You know? Some nice pieces. You can pick this up probably at your butcher, or if you have a store where sell international foods and meats, you can probably get that easily. This is the cow tendon. You know? This is a lot of muscle. You know, they normally come in longer pieces like this, but I kind of cut a couple of the bigger pieces then. But this tastes really good. A lot of muscle, they go really well with the cow foot because it's pretty much the same area anyway. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of Jamaicans probably don't do it this way, but trust me, this is an awesome way to do it. Get a little bit of extra meat, and you know, so once this cook out, you're not going to really get a whole lot. You know, there's a lot of gelatinous stuff upon this, but trust me, it season up really well. Right? So we got that ready to go. You know, we already have a curry. You know, we have some thyme. We have some cloves here. Probably about a half a teaspoon of cloves. We're not going to use all this ginger. We just use a little piece when everything finish, you know, close to finish cooking. So we'll grate probably about a half a teaspoon of ginger inside of that. We have about 3 cloves of garlic here, you know, pressed. We have about 1 whole onion. We'll put a little bit, you know, to start off the pot, and then the rest of it will throw when we put the water in. And then this is about about a half a teaspoon of allspice powder. You know, we never really go with the seeds them, because sometimes all them look a seed sometimes. You know what I mean? Can't really deal with a seed more time. So we just kind of make it in a, you know, get the powder format, and you know, it's just a half a teaspoon in that. We have some black pepper here. We probably add about half a teaspoon of black pepper. We add 1 tablespoon of salt, natural sea salt, and we add probably about a quarter of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Okay? Not really too much of the cayenne, it's spicy, and the people in the household sometimes cry if they don't like the spice. You know what I mean? So you have to kind of cater to everyone. Alright? So, you know, normally if you have a piece of green onion, or, you know, we call it scallion a yard, you want to drop a piece of that in it too. But unfortunately, I never have no scallion today. So I just say, you know, we already have onion, so that now going to stop me from move. We have a butter bean here. You know, normally I like getting the raw butter bean, you know, when we can pressure it down with the cow foot and everything else. But, you know, today we are trying deal with it in a faster way, so we just get the can. The same thing, so you don't really stress too much about that. You know, the large butter beans, and then we'll drop a 1 Irish potato in it, otherwise known as russet potato in America. Okay, so that's 1 whole potato we'll drop in that. All right. So now we're gonna go ahead and get the seasoning process going. Get this all seasoned up, and then get it over to the pressure cooker. Drop it on, and we'll run it for about an hour. So give me a minute when we season this up here. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing seasoned up. Time I get later, I want to throw this thing on. So probably run for about an hour. So normally if I can throw it on earlier, it's better. But you know, unfortunately, I do this a little bit later on in the evening. So we have 1 tablespoon of the curry powder we'll throw on right now. Just to kind of season it right now like it is, before we get it on. You know, like I said, we had half a teaspoon of allspice powder. We're gonna throw that on there. Nicely done. We have salt. Let me say, I want to do about 1 tablespoon of salt with that. And then we kind of see it go later on when everything kind of pressure down. And we have the final seasoning. We taste it and see if it need anything more. Alright. So 1 tablespoon of salt there. I'm gonna go for about half a teaspoon of black pepper. We're gonna need a whole lot of that. Good to go. And then the cayenne pepper, like I said, just do probably about a quarter teaspoon of that. You don't need a whole lot if you don't want it too spicy, you know. We'll kind of reevaluate this later on and see if we can add a little bit more. Okay. All right. So that's just the part of that's just the powder seasoning we just add on there right now. Go ahead and get our gloves, and then we'll kind of mix this round. Get the seasoning. All right, family. So we have our stove set to medium high. Now we're gonna add a little bit of oil. Now I do about 2 tablespoons of oil right now. We have a stove set to medium high. Get this heated up a little bit, and then we're gonna add some curry powder in here to do the process of burning the curry. And like I said before on my previous videos, not necessarily burning it, but we're just getting the flavors released, so that beautiful curry flavor can stick out. Alright, so while that's going, what we're gonna probably do is add, I'm probably gonna add about a tablespoon of curry powder to this. Reason being is because we have about close to a little bit, about 2.5 pounds total of cow foot and tendon. Okay, so that's quite a bit of meat. So we want to make sure so we have enough curry so the thing have a good flavor and a beautiful color as well. Okay, you're not going to leave this too long. You're going to probably do is add a few pieces of the onion to this right now. Just a few pieces. Just to kind of get happy with the curry. You know what I mean? And then I like add my garlic in around this time as well. Let them get happy here for probably about a good 30 seconds. Smell the flavor here, man. Really beautiful. Really beautiful. Right, let me see, a little 30-second time frame, you know. Let some of that stuff released. Not too long. You don't want to get this burned. Alright. So now we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and add in with meat, you know. Time to get this thing going. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and add in with meat. Add in all them cow foot and everything in there. Beautiful. Now if you have a nice size pot, you know, you want to get a nice size pot if you are cooking anything over 2 pounds, you know, over a pound I should say. You know, your pot too small. If the pot too small, you're not going to really do what you're supposed to do. You're not going to really have enough space to maneuver anything, you know. So what I'm doing now is just kind of mixing this around so that curry that was in the bottom can kind of coat the meat. Just for a little bit. Okay. Let's move it around a little bit. Alright. And now we're going to go ahead and add the water in. Alright, so now what we have here is about 3 cups of water. I'll pour this in at the thing we had the cow foot. So whatever seasoning get let off, we can kind of collect that back. I'm going to throw this on. Alright, so we may need to have, based on the look of things, we may need to add another cup. Okay? So right now we'll probably look for about 4 cups of water we're going to add here total. I want to make sure say all the meat go down inside of the water, you understand? You want all this thing to cook out properly. So all the big pieces them I want to lay them flat, you don't want them stick up. So you can get a full bath in the juice. Alright? Alright, so we had about 1 more cup of water here. Beautiful. Shake that up a little bit. Now we're gonna cover this over. Okay? Before we do that though, let's go ahead and add your thyme in. Add the rest of the onion that you had. Just throw that on top. Pieces of clove that you had. Go ahead and throw that in. Beautiful. Alright. And now you can go ahead and cover over. Alright. Beautiful. Alright, so I have this on medium high. I'm gonna go ahead and let this cook for about an hour. I would actually. Alright, so we just pulled the top off of the pressure cooker here. I wanted you guys to know. So the first hour I gave this thing here pressure in. 30 minutes in, I turn the stove down to medium and let it cook for the other 30 minutes on medium. When I pulled the top, the cow foot was still a little bit harder than what I wanted. So what I do, add another cup of water to that, cover it over, turn it up back to medium high and let it pressure for another 20 minutes. That's if your cow foot is really tough, you can run it that way. So the 20 minutes has passed right now. I pull it open and you can see everything kind of look jelly, you know, exactly how I want it. So now we're gonna kind of finish it off. I'm gonna add one more, or probably, let me see. Yeah, we're gonna add 1 more cup of water to this. We're gonna go ahead and add in butter bean. Let's get all that in here. Make sure you throw the water off of the butter bean and cook it with that water. You understand? Just throw all of that off. Mix that in. And then I'm gonna add a few pieces of potato. So this is the one potato that I had. Basically a small potato. I'm gonna add that in there. Try to move this around so all your vegetable that you just added in there can get into the sauce. Okay? You know, obviously we're gonna have to get the flavor back to where we wanted it, right? Adding in all that water, you know, so it go kind of dim in your flavor. So we need to get this pep back up. Alright? So we're gonna turn this back to medium high. Everything is uncovered at this point. We're gonna go ahead first of all and add in some salt. So I put about 1.5 teaspoon of salt. Okay. Then as far as spice is concerned, I'm gonna add another 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Okay. Add that in. Alright. Now mix that in a little bit. So if the salt get on some of the stuff that's not in the sauce here, I want to make sure say all of that go in the sauce. Beautiful. Alright. What we're gonna do? We're gonna add a 1/2 teaspoon of ginger, grated ginger. We're gonna grate about a 1/2 teaspoon of that in your sauce right now. Can the coriander add no ginger to it? It's kind of settle your stomach. Settle your stomach a little bit better than just cooking the curry without it. For people with sensitive stomachs, curries are very strong. A very strong seasoning, so you want to make sure say everything is good for whoever is eating this. Alright? Beautiful. So you kind of move that in a little bit so all of that stuff can get in the juice. Nice. Beautiful. And the last thing I'm gonna add right now, I'm gonna add a little bit of bouillon base. You can add about a teaspoon of bouillon base. Okay, 1 teaspoon of bouillon base. All right. Make sure see all that get into the sauce. Then what you're gonna do is cover this and let it cook on medium for about 15 to 20 minutes. You just basically want to cook the potatoes at this point. You understand? The butter beans don't really need the cooking, but you want all that that seasoning absorbing it and cook out properly and get soaked up in your meat. And you want your potato cooked. And your potato is uncooked right now. So just run that for about 15-20 minutes covered. And at that point you taste your sauce and we should be good. If we need to add anything more after that, we'll let you know. I'll cover this now, make it cook for 15 to 20. Alright, check back with me. Clear, enemies beware, because Manteca baby is here and the food is done. Why may I tell you so the food is sweet? I tell you brother, I tell you, we can't wait to jump in. We can't talk too long because I want to jump in on this thing right away. So let me show you what I want. Check it out. Boy, may I tell you, look at that jelliness, look at that jelly moving, just all that beautiful sauce covered over the cow foot cooked perfectly, not tough or anything like that. And you have some gungo rice and peas on the side. You know, so this is a real Jamaican, real Jamaican evening dinner, you know what I mean? So, like me said, but then a long talking right about now, we want to dig in. So, you know, one love, more love, righteousness, Manteca baby, signing out. Clear.